Hello, Photo One. I'm going to show you how to do the project that you will be doing in class the week after fall break. So I've linked Photopea and Schoology. If you click on it, it'll send you here, and you can do this on your Chromebook. And if you're in 3A, you can go use the digital lab and use one of the Mac computers. So when you get to Photopea, you're going to say Open from Computer, and you're going to download that file that's in Schoology, and I have mine right here, and I'm going to say open, and it's going to open, and it should look like a border as soon as it loads. So this has to be downloaded to your computer so you can open it. You also want to get the portrait of either yourself or the person you partner with in class onto your computer as well. So when I'm in Photopea, I'm going to go to File, Open, and I'm going to find the picture of myself that I have. And it's going to load, and I need to get rid of this background. So this is you don't want to do a portrait of a full body, maybe waist up, chest up. They could be centered, or you could have them off to the side, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to move myself kind of centered. If you're working on your school issue computer, to zoom in, you would do a Control plus. If you're working on a Mac, you could do a Command plus, and then to zoom out is a Command minus. If you zoom in and then you use the space bar, it gives you the sticky hand, and I'm clicking the space bar and I can move my image around. And then once I let go, it goes back to the cursor. So I'm going to hit W on my keyboard, and it's going to take me it's probably going to take you to the magic wand tool. When you hit W, if you click and hold on the magic wand tool, you're going to go to the quick selection. Okay, so I just selected that. There's a little fly out arrow right here, and you can change the hardness of the brush. I want it to be at 100%. You can change the size, but I'm going to show you a shortcut how to do that. And then I'll click in this gray area to get rid of that, and I'm going to do the plus. So on our keypad, we have the letter P, and there's two brackets to the right of the letter P. The furthest bracket makes my brush really big, and the one closest to the letter P makes it small. I want to just select my body, so I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to first select my dress because it's a pretty different color. It's picking up the colors right now. I'm going to click in my face because I want these marching ants to really be around my body. And what will happen is things like this, where now the marching ants are around the entire image, which I don't want. So I'm going to go to minus. I'm going to make my brush bigger, and I'm going to slowly bring it back to myself. So the goal is to have these marching ants just up and moving around my body. So my left side looks really good. So you can see these little marching ants are just on my body here. And now I'm going to do a plus again. I'm making my brush pretty small, and I want to get this dress in here, and I'm just clicking. Okay, I'm kind of clicking where these marching ants are. Again, I can go a little bigger. Again, I can do the space bar to get this sticky hand to move. You can also click and drag. When I'm doing fine detail work, I don't like to click and drag because it does that where it messes up. I'm going to do a Command Z. If you're on a PC, you can do a Control Z, and you can bring the marching ants closer to your body. And I'll just leave it like this for now because I'm going to show you how you can get rid of this stuff quickly. So now I'm going to get my Move tool, which is V. I'm going to make sure Transform Controls is selected. It might be off, so I'm going to select it here. And then I'm just going to click right on my face, and I'm going to drag. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to go over to this Download Me, and it's going to open. And then as soon as I see my image, I'm going to release my click and my drag. Okay, I can make first I want to get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select layer 2, which it is selected. I'm going to go to the bottom, and I'm going to hit this little camera icon, and I can click on this camera, and I can move between these two boxes. I want to be on the white box. I'm going to zoom in, Control plus or Command minus. I'm going to get a brush. The shortcut is B, and it's the brush tool. And down here, you should have black and white. If you don't, you can hit D on your keyboard and it will default. X changes the colors, or you can hit these arrows. So black on top is going to reveal underneath. So black is going to erase. So I'm going to make my brush big and I'm just going to erase. I'm not going to get too close to my body because I'm going to really zoom in. So I'm going to get rid of all this junk that the quick selection didn't get rid of. Okay, if you cut off your head a little bit, I just hit X on my keyboard and get white on top. I zoom in. I'm going to make my brush considerably smaller and I'm going to paint it back in right here. So here I can paint my head back in. Okay, I'm going to hit X again to get black on top and I'm going to slowly go. It's like a really nice eraser. I'm going to go a little quick since I'm demoing this for you. And I'm going to erase just along the perimeter of my body because I don't want any of my background showing. Again, spacebar will give you the sticky hand to move quickly. Okay, so I'm getting rid of all this stuff. I'm going to go quickly here, spacebar it over. Looks pretty good. Here's some stuff here I can get rid of. Whoops, Control Z if you'd mess up like that. I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to kind of make my head not look so weird. Okay, so Command minus or Control minus to get myself back in there. I'm going to get my Move tool, make sure my transform controls are on, and now I really want to make myself fill this frame. Okay, so I'm going to make myself bigger here. And I'm going to move it. And Photo P can be a little laggy. My computer's a little laggy right now. Okay, that looks pretty good. I have to hit the check mark up here, which is up at the top where you can hit enter. I'm going to move layer 1 on top. So what I did was I clicked on layer 1 and I'm going to drag up here, drag up above. Why aren't you working? Or you can always just drag layer 2 underneath. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so then I can click on myself again if I need to go a little bigger. I think this is perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm going to click on my original layer, which is layer 2 now. This is me. I'm going to call it me. And now I'm going to go to this black and white cookie. And I'm going to say I want to do a color fill. Okay, I'm going to add a color and I want it to be solid white. So I'm going to take it all the way up to the left and I'm going to hit OK. And there is a color fill layer, but I'm going to put it behind me. So I just pulled that layer behind me now. I need to make myself black and white. So I'm going to click on my middle layer again, black and white cookie. I'm going to go black and white. And I like to just, you can play with all, it'll automatically fix it for you, but you can adjust these to figure out how you want your black and white to look. Okay, and that looks all right. So then I can just hit this little window and it disappears. Okay, so there's a black and white image.